my voice is a little hoarse because I haven't taught any class today. So you're not gonna believe this. So last week was sports week. That means I didn't teach for 3 days straight last week. And now this day, all the year 10 students, they went on a field trip to Wuhan. And that means today I only have one class, okay, because most of my classes are year 10 students, but I also teach the year 11 students. Oh, there's a fisherman, I'm not gonna film him. Okay, so I haven't got my gimbal yet, but today I'm using the selfie stick. And yeah, so it's gonna be a bit shaky until I get the gimbal, and then we'll have way better quality videos. Yeah, so they're in Wuhan until the 23rd. So this week is super easy. Yeah, so it's given me some time to kind of edit some videos and play around on the YouTube, getting my channel a little bit better. So yeah, and when I get the gimbal, that should be even better. I plan on getting a tripod as well, okay, because I want to take my tripod up to the mountain. Let's see, 1, 2, I think, yeah, it's like the 3rd mountain top on the way to that landslide. Oh crap, kind of rocky here. On the way to that landslide, it's the 3rd peak, and I thought that's a perfect place to make my cougar story video. And I'm trying to use less profanity because when I'm using a lot of profanity, that means I have to edit that out of the video. So I'm going to try my best, unless I see another cobra, to not say the F word. Okay, I think the SH word is okay for YouTube because people say it all the time on YouTube, and they have all sorts of advertisements on their videos with the SH word. And when they say the F word, they say F and not the actual F word. So yeah, I have the whole day to myself, and then at 4 o'clock I'm going to school and telling my year 11 2 students another story, okay, because at 4:30 that's when most students and teachers are already going home, okay, but at 4:30 I'm going to school to teach the last period. Yeah, so I think last time I told them, okay, so the story, I'm obviously going to tell them the cobra story today. Okay, I don't think oh wait, maybe I told them already. I can't remember. I'll have to check my my lesson plans. Okay, so every time I teach, I write down in a Excel spreadsheet what I did. And yeah, thanks Hassan. Hassan gave me the template for that, and it's been some of the best advice I've ever gotten as a teacher. So Hassan is the SHIT brick house. Yeah, I think that's what they call it. That's just a slang way of saying big guy, mostly muscle, and he's an ex-Iranian soldier as well, which is pretty cool. So yeah, he gave me a lot of advice. He was kind of like micromanage me a little bit, which I didn't really like that much, but oh well, I learned a lot from him, and it's really improved my game. Okay, so yeah, I write down everything that we do, so if I forget, I can go back and check, and oh, I already told the cobra story, so today it's going to be maybe the tornado story. You know, it depends. Okay, yeah. And yeah, so I have the whole freaking day to myself. How cool is that? And one of the great things about this school is, well, technically we're supposed to be in the office, but what am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do? It takes me 10 minutes to grade notebooks, and then what am I going to do? You know, I'm not going to sit on my ASS and rot in the office all day if I don't have to. And lots of teachers at my school do the same. So when they're not teaching and when they don't have much work to do, they go home and nobody cares. Oh wow, there's another grave. Okay, I never noticed that one before. Or it might be the top of that grave over there. So there's two graves. And I'm guessing that's probably grandma and grandpa. You know, two graves together like that. Probably husband and wife, which is pretty sweet. How do you say that? How romantic. I think it's Fei Chang Lang Man in Chinese. I could be wrong. Fei Chang Lang Man. I've never said that before to anybody, so it's not one of those things I say very often. I have to tie the shoe. Tie the shoelace now. Gosh darn it. Oh, there's two fishermen. Now I can film them because they're far away. There's one. There's another one. And I'm sure they don't mind the loud talking because soon I will be in the forest. So, and the Chinese people, they talk loud, so they're used to it. Yeah, Fei Chang Lan Man. I think it means how romantic. Oh, could be wrong. Okay. My Chinese is usually better at the end of the day. Right now it's lunchtime. I haven't eaten lunch yet, so I'm gonna go to the mountain and work up an appetite, go back, get some lunch in me, and then take a little nap, digest the lunch, and then go to school. Teach one class. Tell some stories, maybe teach a little bit of chemistry, but like I said, at the end of the day, I don't want to freaking torture my year 11 students. So we'll entertain them today at that time. So normally I like to work in the mornings, and I like to work at the beginnings of the week, beginning and middle of the week. At the end of the day, at the end of the week, you can't torture your students or else they're going to hate you for it, and they're tortured enough by the Chinese teachers. So let's have a little bit of fun. Okay, we work hard and then we play hard. That's what I say to them. 2 rules. No sleeping and no loud talking. Talk quietly and no talking when the teacher is talking, please. That's it. That's it. Okay, and then they have to take notes from time to time, and then I test their understanding. And then they get story time after that. So it'll be notes and then story time. And then I will check the understanding of the story that I told them. And usually they can answer all the questions pretty well. They're pretty easy questions like, what did I see in the mountains? Where did I see the cougar in the mountains? Or where did I find the cougar or mountain lion? Okay, how did we get rid of the cougar? All right, I'm gonna have to tell YouTube that story one of these days. And not today, because I'm not going to the top of the mountain today, or the top of the 3rd mountain today. I'm just going to the 1st mountain, so there's no viewpoint. I'm kind of waiting for a day that's not smoky, and that day might take a long time to come. So, yeah, I want a day that's where the viewpoint is where I can see everything clearly, and then I will tell my story and make a video of the viewpoint. Also, I got a rope. I bought a mountain climbing rope. It was the strongest, thickest one. These are used by the Chinese what do you call them? Coast Guard. Okay, for rescuing like fishermen that are out at sea, lost or sunken or whatever. So it's pretty legit. It was the thickest and longest one, the 100-meter one, and the thickest one. It was also the most expensive one. But I'm like, you know, if I'm gonna risk my life, I'm gonna risk it on good quality SHIT stuff. Okay, and also I finally was like, I should buy a helmet. You know, my neighbor got in a car accident. Okay, well, a car hit him and he was on his motorcycle, so he couldn't go to the mountain with us. He's also from South Africa. I won't mention any personal details on YouTube though, unless I have permission. But anyway, he got in a slight accident, and like, I don't know what happened, hurt his leg or something, I have no idea. So he couldn't go to the mountain. And okay, so I was like, I should get a helmet. And whenever I think stuff like this, like I'll think one day, oh, I should be more careful with my keys. And I'm like, nah, that's a stupid thought. And then like an hour later, I'll lose my keys. Stuff like that happens all the time. So I was thinking, oh, I should get a helmet. And this time I'm listening to my intuition, because my intuition is on fire these days. You know, we're approaching the Galactic Center. I already talked about that. So my intuition's on fire these days. Okay, I better get a helmet. So I stopped at the Giant bicycle store, and I found a perfectly fitting helmet. Like it fits like a freaking glove. Like it's perfectly meant for my head. I'm like, oh, Woxiang Jiga Mauza. I didn't know how to say helmet, but I know how to say hat. So I said, I want this hat instead. And I think they understood. All right, and I bought it. It's a brand. Holy shit. Burning season. I don't smoke, it's just burning season. All right, and I'm huffing and puffing the smoke. And I burn sage. All right, so I got the freaking helmet, and it's a perfectly fitting helmet, and I'm a little safer because of that helmet. But I'm not going to drive crazier from it. I read the directions. It's like, you still can get hurt in other ways. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. I kind of figured that. Yeah, legit helmet. So, and also it's a good to be a good role model. I can't talk. It's good to be a good role model for my students. Like if they see me riding my bike and I'm not wearing a helmet, that's not a good example. And so they see when they go home and they come to school, they often see me on my bike. So now they'll see me with a helmet. So a hard hat. No, it's not a hard hat. On a windy day, I would need a hard hat in here because there's widowmakers everywhere. And I hear them fall even on calm days like this. Like today's so calm and it's humid and it's warm. It's probably 75, 80 degrees. Okay, it's probably 22 degrees Celsius, which is another perfect day. It's not sunny, it's like overcast, partly cloudy. Yeah, it's a nice day. It's a nice day. Nice day to go to the mountain again, and nice day not to have to teach. Oh, I'm so lucky. But I was talking to another teacher. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do? Sit in the office all day? He's like, no, you can just go home. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, totally. That's what everybody does anyway. Nobody cares. Just as long as you scan in and scan out. And yeah, nobody's gonna say anything because that's what everybody does. Yep. So, who wants a job where you're a freaking prisoner? Hell no. I don't want a job where I'm a prisoner. Okay? I don't want people to be prisoners. Okay? So let's not imprison ourselves. Let's relax. And let's try to have fun with the students because they are literally kind of in prison. But we entertain them. At least I try to. And I'm trying to be a lot more nice to them and compassionate, loving, understanding, all the above. Speaking Chinese and everything is what I do now. And it's helped. And it's helped a lot. All right, so I'm gonna end this video here because I have a 15-minute time limit and I can't talk. All right, bye-bye.